are planning the food plot. We're talking about controversial topics. Let's add one to the mix. She has seen a few better days in her time.
It's like, are you my dad?
You see him? Stinging one.
No, it's not a stinging one. Hey y'all, so today we are planning the food plot. Planning and fertilizing. Wow, the light is terrible. Let me go over here, not in the sun. But anyways, Dakota is going to till it first. And also the last time I showed this, it was really high, but we let the cows back in here, so they ate it down some. And then Dakota also bush hogged it to knock it down. But he's gonna till, and then we're gonna plant seed, and then we're gonna fertilize. That's what we're doing today. So while we're on the subject of this food plot, so hunting. Hunting is a big part of our lives. I actually hunted with my dad way before Dakota. It was a thing that me and my dad always enjoyed doing together. And then once me and Dakota started dating and everything, then of course we always hunted together. I haven't, since having Stetson, I've not got to hunt a lot, but that's okay. It's just a season. But Stetson is starting to get to the age where he is like showing interest, and Dakota's getting excited about taking him and stuff. He went with us a couple times last year, but we just kind of set and just to see what he would do. This year, I don't know. We'll just we'll just have to see. But yeah, so hunting is very important to us, and we do these food plots for like the management of our deer, like good nutrition for them and growing them and everything. We do manage our deer on the property, so we don't just kill anything we see. We will only kill mature bucks, and we like to kill does. Dakota doesn't like to kill does because they could be carrying a buck, you know, or whatever when they get bred. But it's all, you know, for the good. People look at hunting different ways, and I hope nobody puts mean comments or, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but the management of the deer on our property is very important to us. And like I said, we do management hunt, so we're not, you know, just killing anything and everything we see. Dakota starts putting game cameras out like early summer here. He's actually going to go back to Ohio this year and hunt, because right now there's not any mature bucks on our property really here this year, so he most likely won't really hunt much here. Me and Stetson may, I don't know. It's just, there's so many factors that go into it, but we really try to do good and you know, practice good ethics, you know, with the deers and everything. So, but it's also, I must say, it is important I know, like I said, people have different views of opinions on hunting, but if you don't like manage the herd, the population, they're going to get overgrown per se. They're gonna you know, they reproduce pretty quick, and you could end up with a lot of diseased deer and animals just in general. So that's why we, you know, of course we always eat the meat too. We eat everything. So this was rambly, but I think it's important to talk about it because, like I said, I know people have, you know, all kinds of opinions on it, but at the end of the day, we try to do what's best for us, the deer population, and we use it to feed our family. So hopefully nobody unfollows us for that, but you know, we're here to be real, and this is part of our life. So also, while we're talking about controversial topics, let's add one to the mix. And a lot of people have a lot of opinions about tilling too. So this is a rototiller that Dakota's using, and we have been putting in a food plot here for all of Setson's life. So that's almost 5 years. He'll be 5 in February, but we'll say 4.5 years. But before that, I mean, gosh, we've been doing this for probably at least, I'm gonna say 7-8 years. Dakota will probably correct me when I have him watch this before I do something. So if I'm corrected, I'll put it here. But I'm going to say like 7-8 years we've been putting a food plot here. And what I can tell you about that is, like I said, people have things to say about tilling and stuff. And I know, okay, listen, it's all a process, but let's just not even get into it. But anyways, so what I can tell you is all of the work that we have put in to this right here has done great things for this topsoil. Like before, like when we first put it in those first couple years, this soil up here was like so sandy. Not like beach sandy, but just like that sandy loam, I guess. I'm probably not saying that right. I am going to be taking a soils class soon though, so I'll learn all about it. But anyways, right now this dirt is like so good. I'll take you over here and show it. But it's amazing the progress that it's made. So not only are we helping our deer population and everything, we're also helping the soil up here because it was not good before. And I can actually, if I remember to do it, I can show you the difference and like what I'm talking about, because all of the time and effort and stuff. And you know, we also fertilize, that's putting nitrogen and everything into the ground too when we do this. But on the other side of this, like when you first come in up here, there's a bank, and we really tried to work with that. We didn't put a food plot or anything, but we've tried planting rye and stuff, but it just doesn't grow over there. But that's almost how the soil was over here. So if I remember, I will try to take you over there and show you kind of like what the soil was before and then like what it is now. So let's go over and look at it here that we put all the work into. All right, so here's this beautiful dark brown dirt. I think that's a rock, but it could still, you know, use some stuff. But if, like I said, I'll try to show you the other, but this has greatly improved since we first started doing this. So yeah, it's been very beneficial for all things. All things. And it also, you know, feeds the cows before we come and plant. So yeah, look at that. So just to confirm, Dakota, we were talking, and we have been doing the food plot thing for probably 7 to 8 years, but I was going to show you, we're at a different little place right now, and he's only done this section. How many times do you think you've tilled this section and put something on it? About 3 years. But this, he doesn't plant in like the food plot mixture that he plants up here. This is just like right now he's doing a pasture mix, but it's just, he's just trying to get the soil a little better, which down here it's pretty good. But I was going to show you like which we got a cow patty up here, but like this, like sandy stuff. I'll turn you around too, but that's how it all kind of was before. So, hold on, let me turn you around. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. You can see like the sandiness, like when I grab that. I mean, it's kind of good, but if I get you real close, you can see. Let me try to get down here. Some of that. But anyway, so yeah, it's just kind of been a work in progress and trying to get the soil in good shape so that we can grow stuff. But all right, really good example. We're almost at the beach. You're on the mountain with this. Get you in the light. There you go. See all that? This part we do the old-fashioned way, which I guess we're not throwing it by hand. He has a little spreader there in the front, but he does walk the whole thing and essentially spreads it by hand. Fertilizer time. She has seen a few better days in her time, but she's still going to get the job done, and that's what counts. Well, I guess she's seen her last final day. Huh.
Can be fixed with the welder.
She's going to be revived. Oh no, she's pretty wallered out around the... Well, we are regrouping plan B that we had to decide on the fly. I'm here guarding the gate with not a cow in sight, but you never know when one might pop up. But he is going to borrow his dad's four-wheeler spreader, and we're just going to scoop it out of the broke down spreader. He's going to spread it that way. You know, just making lemonade out of lemons. It's not that bad. I'm just thankful like he was able to catch it when it happened, so all of the fertilizer didn't just, you know, fall out. Which I guess it would have stopped at some point because it would have backed up. But anyways, he was able to fix it. And also, if it would have done that, it would have like burnt a spot, so nothing would have grown. Because you can over fertilize things. But anyways, that's what we're doing. Now he is disking it all in. Other piece of land I was telling you about, and the cows have, you know, ate it down some, but you can see that it's not that great. I'm not gonna get off the four-wheeler because it's pretty much like that other that I showed you, but yeah. And when the food plot starts growing, I'll be sure to update you so you can see the difference. Miss Gertie finally had her calf. Hallelujah. We were trying to find her and we're like, oh boy. But luckily, you never know with these heifers how they're gonna be as far as like when you try to tag their calf and all of that. Man pajama looks like a white face. It is a feisty one.
Wow, it is wild looking. It's like, are you my dad? Cool.
This evening we are opening up our calf lot, which we're going to be doing a lot of work to this winter, redoing the fence and all of that, but we're opening it up so they can graze it. It has gotten, let's see, well, you can't really tell it, but it's pretty tall.
Fence out. Let's do this. I'm gonna go up to the gate.
So this has been kind of a makeshift gate. You can kind of see that it's undoing.
Never been open since it was built.
He said it's never been open since it's been put up, but this fence is lacking a little bit, but it has served us well when we've been weaning calves, so that's what matters. So he's gonna open it up with a steel post. Alright, okay. Alright, well. And he was wanting to get the cows down here, but I told him, I said, they, as curious as they are, they will discover this on their own. And if they don't, we'll bring them down and show them Sunday, but I think they'll figure it out. Also, how pretty is this?